So, I'm at this community center making all these lectures and this advice on life. Then someone from another mic cuts me off and starts talking all this shit. So I walk up to him, I slap him across his face like a bitch, and he's like, "The fuck was that for?" I'm like, "You give bullshit, you get bullshit. Get used to it." So, I'm with the homeboys, and we all taking. So, I'm with the homeboys, and we all talking shit to each other. Then I'm like, "Oh yeah?" He's like, "Yeah." Then I'm like, "Oh yeah?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Oh yeah? Want to get knocked the fuck out faster than lightning hits the earth?" He's like, "Oh yeah." Then as soon as he recognized I wasn't lying, he's like, "Alright, fuck it, you win." So I'm in Toronto making all them women smile. Then I see this other woman wink at me. So I run up to her and she says, "Yo, why'd you run up so fast? You sketched me out a bit." And I'm like, "Oh, I apologize for that." She like, "Apologize for what?" I'm like, "For sketching you out a bit." Then she's like, "Yo, the only reason why I was sketching out is because there was birds flying right over you while you were coming up to me, so I panicked a bit." Then I'm like, "Oh my god, you're trying to tell me that those birds pretty much follow me wherever I go?" She's like, "Yeah." Then I'm like, "You know why? Because you're so beautiful to me, even the birds give me permission to kiss and hug you." So, I'm walking through this urban city streets, blasting my music through my boombox. Then someone says, "Yo, turn that shit the hell down. We trying to vibe opera music." I'm like, "Oh shit. Yo, sorry." So I pull a big rock out of my pocket. I whip it at the other people's boomboxes, destroy their music. Then I turn up my music even louder and I says, "Yeah, sorry, eh?" So I'm celebrating the holidays with my cousin, and he's being an asshole. So I tell him, "Yo, you better stop dissing me, or I'ma pick you up and throw you out the window in a minute." He says, "Yo, chill. I brought joints laced with crack. Don't you want to celebrate the holidays with me?" I says, "Not with that shit, I don't." So I walk into this Sony store and ask the lady working there, "Hey, you have any stereo receivers on sale?" She says, "Yeah, we got one for $3, OG price. It was originally 8." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take that one." She says, "Alright, I'll be back in a minute." So she goes upstairs where all the receivers are, the stereo receivers, and she grabs me the one I asked for. And right when she gets back to the cashier desk, she says, Sir, sorry, but the receiver already has a pre authorized payment with someone else." And I'm like, "Yo, what classes you take to become an employee here? Con artist perfection tips?" So I'm attempting to walk from the top of these. So I'm attempting to walk from the top of two flights of stairs with my eyes closed and shielded from the light. I try 4 times and I keep on opening my eyes or losing confidence without getting to the end. So before I try a fifth time, I says, yo, anyone trying to utilize my skill, trying to synchronize themselves with me, yo, everyone has their own senses. You can't be a fake ass fool and try to be me when you really gotta be you. You can't, you can cut that shit out right now. So I try once more and I walk through the gate at the end of the stairs of the flights of stairs. I open my eyes to the north and I'm like, yo, this probably definitely proves I'm sane as fuck, eh? You know what the moral of the story was? Don't try this shit at home, because if you do, you might fuck yourself on the way down. So, I go to visit my lady friend in the army after 2 years not chilling with her. And when I get there, this cocky ass motherfucker's like, yo, drop and give me 20. But this dude yelled in my ear so loud that my reflexes turned out, leaving the guy knocked out cold on the ground, with the military letting it go because the dude was an alcoholic asshole. I knock out the dude when I go inside to visit my lady friend. The only thing is, my lady friend used to be a bit overweight, but I couldn't believe when I saw her. She looked really good. So as as I see her, I said, "Yo, can I take a picture?" She says, "Yeah, just don't give it to that asshole." I says, "Yeah, you got it." You know that what the moral of the story was? When you're on your way to visit a militant soldier, make sure you have enough skill prior to entering, and knock anyone out that's been secretly taking pictures of you and your lady friend and then tries to make you salute their schizophrenic retardation. So, I'm at the back of an ambulance, and the lady paramedic tells me to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, yo, I wasn't even talking. She says, you are now, so shut the fuck up. And I'm like, damn, what'd you have for breakfast today? Oatmeal raging? So, I'm training with my Tai Chi instructor, and I feel like a stupid motherfucker when I'm doing all these moves. So my teacher says, so I said to my teacher, hey, do I look stupid when I do Tai Chi or a complete asshole? She like, first week stupid, second week complete asshole. But after 2 years, you look perfect. I'm like, so I gotta look like a complete asshole for 1 year, 11 months, and 2 weeks? So she walks away a bit disappointed. You know what the moral of the story was? Don't ever ask how long it'll take you to become like, establish a martial art or Tai Chi. Make a joke about it, then tell your trainer you're doubting yourself. Don't do that. You know why? Because it reflects stupidness.